And we are now going to do the second toy review in the series. This is Acid Storm. For those of you who don't know, Acid Storm actually was a character in the G1 continuity. He basically was part of a 3-seeker unit known as the Rainmakers, and until the Classics line, never actually had a figure. So this was kind of neat that Hasbro and Takara decided to do this. Actually, I'm not sure. I don't think that Acid Storm was released in the Takara United line, but overall, it's essentially a repaint of the Horror mold of Starscream, which just gets used way too much, but I mean, essentially is a very good mold for what it's trying to do. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Let's go ahead and give me some leeway here. Alright, now, this one, in difference to the other Starscream molds, there is none. There's no difference as far as changing up any, like, retools or anything. It's essentially the same exact mold as Starscream. The only difference, of course, being the color. The head and everything for the robot, all Starscream. So, if you like the Starscream mold, even if you don't know who this figure is, the unique use of the camo green effect, I like the fact that they actually do have the Decepticon symbols right here. Instead of having the little rub symbols, I don't know, I kind of like those, but since I doubt that Repro Labels will actually make any set for him, I'm probably going to put where I have my, if you order more than $20 worth, they give you like a sheet of Decepticon and Autobot labels. I'm probably going to at least put some labels on him of the insignias to make him stand out a little bit. Generally a very simple mold. He's, based off of, I believe, it's either the F-14 or the F-15 Tomcat. I can never remember which number that is, but he's a good solid little mold. The wings you want to be careful with, because there have been cases that right around this joint here they can kind of get loose, but mine seems to be holding up pretty well. It's pretty I haven't had any issues with him. So let's get to the transformation. First, you're gonna remove his null ray cannons. His feet flip out from here. Hold on 1 second. Had some background noise going on there. Sorry about that. You flip these right here are actually little wheels, little landing gear. You're gonna flip those right in flush like that. And this folds up here on both sides. Now this actually, this piece here, it's actually on a little pin, so you want to slightly pop that out. Slightly pop that out. I'm going to grab at the middle and pull straight down, exposing the legs. These are going to come up now, and separate those. The wings are just going to fold right up like so. Now, the transformation for the head on this I thought was actually kind of cool. You actually pull the back down, and this actually allows you to pull these pieces out, which are the arms. On the arms, you're going to pull the little fist out. There's a little tab you have to kind of grab with your fingernail, and do that on that side too. There we go. Now, before closing, you're going to actually pull that forward. You're going to pull it forward again, because there's actually a rod there. Then you're going to turn it 180 degrees and kind of plop that down in there. You're going to turn the top part around 180. I think I said 190. What kind of math is that? Actually, hold on a second. This one you don't. I'm thinking of the other Seekers. You just pull that and then flip that back. Put the chest back up, straighten everything out, and give him his little bend at his elbows. He's actually got articulation at the elbow there. He's got articulation at the arm, so that's kind of nice. The legs have okay articulation. He can bend at the knee on both legs. He's got a ball joint. That's normally not a problem with being too loose on this figure. As you can see, that is a Starscream head, as I said. So the only thing now is he has these. He can hold his null ray cannons like a pair of guns, like any action figure, but I like putting them where they're supposed to go, even though it limits his arm movement. He has a little hole right here, and peg goes in the hole, and peg goes in the hole, and there you go. And that is Acid Storm from the Classics lineup of G1 homage figures that's being produced by Hasbro. I haven't looked to see if this figure is overly expensive at this point. If you watched my first video, you'll note that I said that I pretty much have all of them and got them when they first came out, so, you know, once I own them, this is actually the line that I'm not ever planning on really getting rid of, so I'm not overly concerned with price, but I have looked up for my friends a few figures, and I'm kind of under the impression that they have skyrocketed in price, where, like, I know one of the Seekers, Ramjet, is actually, I only paid like 12 for him, and I know that he's going for like 80 or something ridiculous on Amazon and eBay and stuff, so kind of a shame, because they're really nice figures, and it would be nice if they, you know, were still fairly available for the rest of the public, but, you know, the old saying, you snooze, you lose, so I try to make sure that I pre-order things that I want. Sometimes it gets me in trouble, because, you know, money, but whatever. I'm going to actually try to do a couple uploads today, which I upload these actually pretty much after I'm done shooting them. So I'm going to try to get probably like at least 2, maybe 3 more figures done today, because it's dreary out and I have nothing better to do. So, cool. Alright. Stay tuned for more of my collection. There's a lot, like way too many, so we're gonna see them all. Neat.